I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Vikings going up against the Chiefs.
Well, Larry, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Good breakup, baby. Good breakup. All day. Here we go now.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's coming, and he's taken down. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Taken in at the 22. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Watch right, watch right. Watch right, watch right.
Wow.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good job, good job, baby. Good job. Good stop, D. Good stop. Hey, we got right. We got right. Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Young. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All that cute stuff, that ain't working. That cute stuff ain't
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Nowhere, baby, nowhere. Let's go. Clean it.
First down, they run with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now let's go. Check 9, check 9.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Young. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Slot man moves right. They go with Howard again.
No.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
An update now from Oakland. Chargers have jumped out to an early lead over the Raiders. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now they send a man in motion right. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Nice.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 36. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run.
Leopard! Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one. Now let's go! Green, touch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Oh, sweet.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Oh, God.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
But it appears that they ran man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Fresno.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Young. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Young. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We got right coming. Watch out. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue
here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Strong left. Strong left. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Oh, that was close. Nice try.
Red zone opportunity.
Oh.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Fresh set of downs here.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And they give this time to the tailback. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Four down. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you...
And it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here.
Come on.
He's at the 50, 30,
Ah.
20.
No way. Come on.
All the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Really?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Just like that.
Fielded about a yard
smokes.
deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
Strong left. Get in the weight room. Now let's go. Gun. Now let's go.
What the hell's wrong with that dude? Something wrong with that dude, he ain't.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Strong left. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hurry up, here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And incomplete here on third down.
Oh.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, do you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Running back, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
All right, now, look at 56.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Check A2.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Oh.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go now.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Young. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Alert, Leopard. All right, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now here's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down.
No, check. Patriot. Here we go. Detroit.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take
No
this
way,
one
it couldn't
into
be.
the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Oh. Okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Over.
this time to the tailback. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is knocked down from the side. That one goes for 24 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And an update from out west in Oakland. The Raiders out to an early lead over the Chargers. Derek Carr leading the charge offensively. On first down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And he'll give it here to his running back as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Come on, throw it.
Heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Man.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink.
God.
If you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
This time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running back, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, and he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They'll look to throw here. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your...
Oh, come on. I was ready for that.
Minnesota. A great play there. This way to a monster game. 3 first
I was gonna blitz that, and I
the
couldn't do
Vikings
it.
are going to add on to their lead.
Oops, wrong play. wasn't paying attention.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Any time now I can have the ball, eh?
It's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. The caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Here we go now! Detroit! Detroit!
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So he took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And attempted a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Able to find Conley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a KC first down.
Can't always trust the boys.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Mahomes now to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Double tight. Double tight. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. We got 4. We got 4. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each.
Blitz coming, and down he
come on.
goes. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness.
Oh, hanging on to my tights now.
I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Watch 32. Switch up. Green 39. Green 39.
On the handoff, this is Howard. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This is Howard on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Wow.
Now back to throw.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
A give to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On play action, they'll throw.
Ah, by batter.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Double tight, double tight.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go. Now let's go. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mahomes now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit and another first down. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Oh, just shoot me now and get it over with.
Set now to kick this one
The
away,
hell?
and off it goes.
The hell? I didn't want that. Oh, you bugger. Oh.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Running with Howard. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
Whatever. Go.
Touchdown, Vikings. A big
Yeah. Hurry up.
His 3rd
Let's
touchdown
go.
of the game, 10th on the year. And this
It's already
Viking
game
offense
over.
is running away with this one.
No catching up.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Over.
Now Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Mahomes now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Get him, boys! Hurry up, here we go! Green!
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal.
Stupid
From
thing.
the right hash, it's a
Smarten up.
35-yard attempt.
The hell was that?
Pushed it from short distance. Wide
The hell
right.
was
It's
that?
no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Ah, God
So
almighty.
yet another miss, his 3rd of the game, and that's from a distance where you'd certainly expect an NFL kicker to pretty much be automatic.
Yeah, if you're not hitting from that close in, you're in the wrong line of work.
Tight ends on the Ringo! Tight ends on the Ringo! Here we go now!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Watch tight end! Watch tight end! Tight end's right! Hurry up, here we go!
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Strong right! Strong right! Strong right! Now let's go! Hey, guys, check me out, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Back to that Philly, here we go! Detroit! Detroit!
fake as they set up to throw.
Oh.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
Really?
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. You better be afraid of me.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Oh, any time now. Can I get away from 13? Can I at least move up a bit?
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Check. Patriot. Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Go. Shift.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Motion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
All right, here we go. No. Check 50. Leopard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
No. Check. Patriot. Over. Kill. Check 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive.
Here we go. No, check. Patriot. Set. 3-19.
They run with Howard. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, as close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Let's go. Green 39.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Come on. Let's go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from
takes
the
2 of
side
you.
as he's knocked down at the 18-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. I got 15.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Here we go now.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You gotta give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Check. Patriot.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he's going to take it.
Oh, about time.
Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. Now Franks for the extra point.
Oops. Don't ask me where that's going. It's going.
And it's no good. It has not been his day.
Give it
That's
to the
second
crowd.
extra
Give it to the
point he's
crowd.
missed so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Totally souvenir.
Fielded about a
Jeez.
yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
All right, here we go. Blue line now.
On the toss play, Howard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
All right, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The Vikings send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Yeah, this is exciting. Getting good.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that.
Under a heavy rush, and
Oh,
down
come
he
on. He was
goes.
wide open.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now a handoff here to his running back. And an alley to run. It'll be a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Oh, come on.
We're back now in KC.
Okay, then, fine.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. puts this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Well, I made some distance from whatever, anyways.
And now here comes Kansas City. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to
made some
punt the ball
distance
like they did
anyways.
last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A very solid gain of 27. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be, and depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Back 99, here we go. Over. Here we go now.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer.
Oh, beautiful this time. Better.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Yeah, it's looking better now. Hell.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
25 more points or so, and
now out comes Minnesota. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And to give this time to the tailback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. Now they go straight.
I missed it.
And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
He couldn't get his hands up. He couldn't get his hands up that time. That bugger.
That time, and it produces a new set of downs. They are,
missed
by the
it
way,
that
into the
time.
4th quarter now in Oakland. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. A win would be their 2nd on the young season.
Set. Leopard. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check 43.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room to run inside the 40.
Let him go. Let's go.
It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Oh,
A
God.
big play there. 55 yards. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him.
No, check. Patriots, go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Thank you.
Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
No, check. Patriot, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It
Sounds like he caught that one. That
We're
was
not playing 3
crazy.
yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Green, 39. Detroit.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Derek Carr with 1 touchdown pass thus far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Remsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points, dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer, keep them here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Run!
Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
Oh,
Brandon, my man,
God.
just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
Okay, that's too many times, I know.
It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I know, too many times.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a 1st down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
Here we go now. Detroit!
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No, I was hoping for interceptions, and I haven't got
They'll
one.
send a receiver here in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
The Vikings send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Whew.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's across for the touchdown.
Nice.
Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Watch the screen. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Oh, you got it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hurry up. Here we go. 319. Right there. Right there. 319. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe.
Well, Charles,
Yeah.
it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
Yeah.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota,
It
it's
just
an
ended.
ideal start
Time
as
up.
they move to 3-0 now on
Time
the young
ran out.
season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to
Yeah, it's going
Foxborough
through
to face
previews
off
right
against
now.
the New England
Nice.
Patriots.
Good run, good run. Good run.
So that's a wrap for Charles
Yeah.
Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA
47, 4,
Sports. For more, check us
87,
out
7.5.
at easports.com. From Kansas City,
Right
so
on.
long, everybody.
Okay. You have yourself a good day. Yeah. Later.